Hello friends, I am in Seattle, USA. I'm going out to enjoy the nature. I'll share with you a couple of stories on life and leadership in this video. And I request you to consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. And I'm a survivor of brain stroke in the year 2021. So you can see snow here. So you can see the difference. So there is snow in Seattle. So it's very cold in Seattle. So this is the house where my younger son Ramakrishna Sai lives. So these are all the beautiful buildings, villas in Seattle, and mostly people from Asia are living in this area. And now I'll walk and talk various aspects on life and leadership. My name is Professor M.S.Rao. I have authored 53 books, including the award-winning book titled See the Light in You, for which the Nobel laureate, His Holiness Dalai Lama, has written a foreword. I have 43 years of diversified experience, including in Indian Air Force, business, teaching and training. I'm a late bloomer, dyslexic, ADHD, OCD, and add to that I had a brain stroke in the year 2021. I don't get any pension, I don't have any regular income, and I don't have two-wheeler, I don't have four-wheeler. I was born into a toxic family and grew up in a toxic environment. I'm 61 years old with lots of challenges. Despite all the challenges, I rose from the ashes like a phoenix. So, life is all about possibilities. Be positive, never give up. My blood group is B positive and I am positive by nature. I am an author, researcher and storyteller, and I create my own stories to make a difference and impact humankind. I create models, I create models, perspectives, rules, and I recently started my own philosophy 2 months back in Seattle, and still I am doing a lot of research about my philosophy. So like that, lots of things I do it. I'm very curious and creative by nature, and I talk to unknown people, and so that I can learn something from them. So whenever I learn something from others, so what I do is that I add that knowledge with my existing knowledge bank. Already I have some knowledge, years of my knowledge, that is 43 years of diverse experience. Then I'm 61 years old, so I observe a lot. So I integrate everything into my knowledge bank that I would share with others. So I believe in acquiring my knowledge and sharing my knowledge, and sharing is caring. That is a phrase I stick to. So this is briefly about my introduction. Now you can see the snow from a long distance place, and night also there is a snow. Now I am walking on the road. I thought of stopping my walking, and why? Because of severe cold in Seattle, but I decided to stretch myself. I thought let me stretch as much as I can, and I can walk. So I thought I decided to stretch, and I stretched. So although it's cold, I'm stretching myself and I'm walking. And if I don't go for a walk, then I do physiotherapy exercises thrice in a day. Because if I go for a walk, I still do physiotherapy exercises once in a day. So that's how I do it, because I need to be very agile and active, and I have to recover from my brain stroke. For the last 4 years, I have my right shoulder and right hand has been numb, so I can't type with my right hand, and I can't eat with my right hand. So lots of challenges I am having. So these are all the challenges. Life itself is a challenge, so we have to accept the challenges and we have to keep moving. So that's life. So I am holding my smartphone with my left hand, and I can't shift my smartphone from left hand to right hand, as my right hand is numb, and I can't eat with my right hand, and I can't type with my right hand. This is the challenge. So please empathize with me. And secondly, I repeat sometimes after the brain stroke. So please empathize with me, and please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Apart from brain stroke, I have a chronic back pain since 2007, and I have internal allergies. So lots of challenges I am having. But still I am recording my video, because I want to record my memories in Seattle, and I want to keep with me. That's one thing. The second thing is that I want to share my challenges through storytelling with the world. There are multiple benefits of doing all those things. First of all, I am walking so that I can get relief from my back pain. Second thing is I have to be very agile and active after brain stroke. And so despite these challenges, I kept moving. So movement is the key in life. So we should not be idle. So we have to have some activity in life. So that is the reason why I am recording. And when I record some memories, I speak various aspects of life and leadership, because I have a very good experience, that too diversified experience. So people might like my ideas and insights, and they can share with their connections. So in this way, what happens? Together we can build a better world. So these are all the reasons why I am recording. And if some of the listeners or viewers, they enjoy my ideas and insights, that serves my purpose. So because of that, I am doing I am recording and sharing. So now I will talk briefly about Seattle. Seattle is a very beautiful city, and I came to Seattle 5 months ago because my younger son lives in Seattle, and my wife and I came to Seattle, and we have been enjoying good times in Seattle. And thanks to my son for his initiative, and invited me and my wife, and he paid the bills. And although my younger son himself has financial challenges, but still he's managing, and he invited to come to USA. So we came to USA for the first time, and we are enjoying a good time in Seattle. It's all because of my younger son and for his initiative. So we came to USA for the first time. So this is briefly about USA and my stay in Seattle. Seattle is a very beautiful city. So now let me tell you about this. This is the junction, Seattle supermarket. So I am waiting at the junction. Okay. So here I am walking. I cross the road. This is a junction. This is Seattle supermarket, gym, seafood, groceries. Sometimes we purchase groceries here. So this is the junction and gas station, and this is the what is that called? Bus stand. So this is a beautiful junction. So now I'll walk and talk again. So I'm in Seattle right now, and Seattle is a beautiful city, and Seattleites are warm and friendly, and they respect LGBT, and Seattleites are amicable and adjustable. So I'm very happy that I'm in Seattle, and the crime rate is very low in Seattle. And apart from this, Seattle and Bellevue are geographically connected. Both are great cities, and I can say that Seattle and Bellevue are like are the twin cities of Telangana in India, such as Secunderabad and Hyderabad. So I feel like that, but this is not the accurate way of presenting. But I feel that Seattle and Bellevue are just like the twin cities of Telangana in India. So I visited a couple of places in Seattle, and I visited various states in USA. So right now I am in the Washington state, and apart from Washington state, I visited other states such as California, where we had a great time at Hollywood. Then second, we visited Arizona, another state. Then we visited Nevada state. Then we visited Oregon state. So total 5 states we enjoyed in USA, thanks to my younger son and for his initiative. So we are able to enjoy great moments in Seattle. So Seattle is noted for entrepreneurship, and when you look at some of the companies like Alaska Airlines, Boeing, T-Mobile, Costco, Starbucks, Microsoft, Amazon. So these are all the companies. They are doing good. They are very eminent and prominent. And of course, there are many other companies. I can't mention because the list is very lengthy. So these companies are doing good currently, and I can say that entrepreneurship thrives in Seattle, and entrepreneurship is not easy. It comes with lots of challenges. Entrepreneurship is for brave-hearted, not for faint-hearted, and entrepreneurship is a dogfight, and entrepreneurs are insanely ambitious. So that's about entrepreneurs and entrepreneurship. And some people feel that starting a business is very challenging. So I do admit So I would like to say that life itself is a challenge. Life is a risk. Not to take a risk is also a risk. So we must take risk in life so that we can lead our lives. So we can't stay in the comfort zone. A ship is meant for sailing, not for not to be parked at the harbor. So the ship is meant for sailing. So sometimes the ship sails inclement weather, rough weather, stormy weather, cool weather. So different ways it goes. So life is like that. So life is not a straight line. Life is not linear. Life is not a cakewalk. It comes with the challenges and opportunities. So friends, entrepreneurship is challenging, but still I advocate entrepreneurship so that you can add value and make a difference in the lives of others. So it's very cold in Seattle, so I want to take a break for a moment. This is bus stand, so I will rub both the hands, then again I'll walk. So please bear with me. I'm passing the mobile for a moment. So friends, so what I did was that this is a bus stand. So I passed my mobile for a moment, and I rubbed both my hands, created friction, and made myself warm with both hands. So then again I started walking. This is how I do it, because now I am walking alone. If my wife is with me, then she would take my mobile for a moment. Now I am walking alone, so I passed my mobile for a moment. Then I rubbed my hands and created heat. So that's how I did it. So now again I'll talk about entrepreneurship. So when you look at some of the entrepreneurs like Bill Gates, then again Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos started from garage. He started with books. Now he's a billionaire. And Bill Gates is a billionaire. So like that, lots of entrepreneurs, they have become successful, and they became role model for others. But at the same time, there is no assurance that all will succeed, because most of the entrepreneurs, they fail. So they fail because of the external forces and factors. So very few people, they are resilient. They remove the barriers and misalignments. Then again they will align everything and they will keep leading. That's how we have to lead. And I wanted to become a successful entrepreneur, but I could not. So I left. I left my business and became an educator in the year 2007. So it was a different decision. But still, despite all the challenges, it's worth exploring entrepreneurship. When you advocate entrepreneurship, you make money. This is the main thing. Apart from that, you also add value to stakeholders, and then migration takes place, and so there will be lots of opportunities, and the quality of life will be better. And so for instance, my son moved from different places and from India. Then he came to USA. So migration took place. So it happens, migration happens, and you can't remain in one place. You have to move from one place to another place. So when you travel and move to different places, you will be able to learn many things. That's one aspect. Second thing is you will empathize with others, and you will grow as a well-rounded personality. So it's better to migrate and move to different places so that you will learn various things, you will empathize with others, and you will understand that the world is a very small family. So that's the kind of mindset people will develop, and we should encourage migration. Even I was born in a tiny village. Then I went to, for 18 years I was at my home. Then again I traveled various parts of India, and different places I moved. So like that it happens. So we have to encourage migration. So this is the reality of life. And when you look at some of the entrepreneurs like Elon Musk and Donald Trump, they had challenges. Donald Trump had business challenges, but he managed and succeeded and became the president of USA first time. Now second time he became the president of USA. So life is all about possibilities. If you look at Elon Musk, he was a very typical entrepreneur and a very crazy entrepreneur, and who he dreams big. He was close to bankruptcy a few years ago, but again he managed everything. Then he kept moving, and now he has 6 companies, and he has 10 children, and he has got 3 citizenships, and he's a kingmaker in USA. So friends, it's very obvious from my story is that life is all about possibilities. So you have to dream big and achieve big, right? And don't get complacent. Keep moving and keep rocking. So this is about entrepreneurship. And while walking, I share various aspects. As I told you, when I walk, I share lots of things, and I share lots of ideas, insights about my life, and you can pick up some of my ideas while walking, and also you can adopt and share with your connections. Together we can build a better world. At the same time, I advise you to discard unwanted things, especially you discard irrelevant things, because life is all about learning, unlearning and relearning. We learn certain things at some point of time, then again we unlearn because they are no more required, then again we relearn. So life is like that. So friends, you take whatever is relevant, and whatever is not relevant you discard. Even I have discarded many things in my life, then again I adapted. So everyone has to do it. It's part of the game and it's a part of the life. So take only whatever is good. So I am sharing lots of valuable ideas, insights, because I published, I made my debut as an author in the year 2010. Then I published 53 books, and I published 300 research papers, and I published more than 1,000 articles on international magazines. So you can imagine the kind of efforts I have put. So 2010 I started, and 2025, that means for the last 15 years I worked very, very hard. I wake up every day morning at 4 o'clock, night 10 o'clock I sleep. Throughout the day I work very, very hard. There is no rest in my life. I take rest only at my graveyard. So I believe in continuous learning and growing. So these are all the things I am sharing with you, that whatever is appropriate and relevant you can accept, whatever is not relevant you can discard. So now I will talk a different topic. I'll talk about philosophy. Now, as I told you, I create models, methods, frameworks, rule. Then I create perspectives and frameworks. Then I started philosophy 2 months ago, and when I was walking in Seattle, I had an idea of philosophy, and whenever I get ideas, I make a note, and I capture my ideas and keep moving. That's how I do in my life. And a short pencil is better than a long memory. So what I do is that I capture the ideas. I not only capture the ideas, but also I execute the things at my own way, at a pace. So I capture the ideas of philosophy, and people get ideas from different sources, and I get ideas while walking, and secondly I get ideas when someone questions, someone interacts. I get ideas, and when I teach and train people, and I get ideas because they question a lot. So when audience question me, that means they are paying attention and they are alert. So I am very happy that I am very positive in that way. So that's what is about. Now you can see the snow here, this side. So other side there is no snow, so it's melting. So you can imagine about the snow here. So I created my own philosophy. So just a moment, I am looking for a guy. He's a skater. He's skating. So as I told you, I observe the people. So I observe a lot, and I learn from the people, and whatever I learn from the people, that I put it into my knowledge bank. Then that I will share with others. That's what I do in my life. So you can see the movements with the mountains with the snow. You can see the skyscrapers. So you can see the park. So we'll go around and come. So 1 minute, just I'll do one thing. I'll walk in this way. So I'll continue my philosophy. So I started thinking about my own philosophy, and I started working on my own philosophy, and I googled my name as Professor MS.Rao's philosophy. So I was very much excited to know that my name appeared in the first page with first result as Professor MS.Rao's philosophy is to emphasize health first, education second, and wealth third, and he harnesses technology. So I felt very happy and excited that the first result on the Google appeared. So I was very much excited, and it was an aha moment in my life, and I was on cloud 9. I felt the power of universe. So I started checking the pages on Google from first page to the last. Then I came to know that already I published an article titled "What is your leadership philosophy?" Then Then again, when I was googling further, I already came to know that I already published a research paper on Stoicism. So I felt very much excited. I realized that so when we are the gems, why should we search for stones elsewhere? So friends, so again I am sharing with you some messages. Don't look for stones when you are the gem. So see, that means what I am trying to share with everyone is that when I have that much of knowledge, so why should I search for somebody's philosophy? I felt like that. So now you can see the snow. So just you can see snow. My goodness, ice. My goodness. So you can see snow here. Huh? My goodness. Just you can capture these moments. It's very cold in Seattle. So this reflection, see, ice also. So fine, okay. So now again I will share my story. So I just kept googling, and I came to know about various aspects of my own life and learnings. So then I thought of creating my own philosophy. Then I didn't know how to go forward. Then what I did was that I have some Word documents of my feedback, then feedback from students and from multiple sources. So I just looked at those documents of feedback. Then I analyzed. Then I found out that there are some words that resonate to my personality and my philosophy. They are attitude, gratitude, empathy, humanity, virtue, wisdom, knowledge, so spark. So these are all the words that resonated my personality. Then I thought, so let me work on that. Then I started creating educational philosophy. Why I started educational philosophy is that I was an educator and I was a professor. So that was the reason. That's one thing. Then I started working in that direction to start with. And the journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step. I always take first step, and secondly I am very proactive and positive, and I do things at my own pace, but definitely I will do it. I am very consistent and persistent by nature, and also I am very patient. After the brain stroke I have become very patient. Otherwise I was impatient before the brain stroke. So because of these things I just thinking about my own philosophy. Then I came to know, from the research I came to know that Socrates is known as the father of philosophy. Then that resonates my personality, and I often mention about Socrates in my books and training programs. And Socrates is known as the father of philosophy, and there are thinkers I just memorized from my mind very long back. S means Socrates, then again Plato, then again SPAA, Aristotle. Yeah, Aristotle. So this is the sequence. Let me share with you. SPAA. S means Socrates, P means Plato, A means Aristotle, then again A, one more A means Alexander. Alexander was the disciple of Aristotle. So this was the sequence I memorized. So that's how I started thinking about my own philosophy, and still I am doing lots of research. Daily 1 to 2 hours I am investing for my own philosophy, and hopefully I will publish a book on my own philosophy. Not now, it takes time. So in the meanwhile you just observe these viewpoints. This is an excellent viewpoint. This is Space Needle, then aircraft stop. I forgot to tell you that there are 2 airlines in There are two airports in Seattle. There are two airlines. One is Alaska Airlines, second is Boeing. I don't know whether this is Alaska, I think. This is Alaska, correct. You will find Alaska Airlines. You can find a mountain with snow, and it's an excellent viewpoint. I request you to consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. You will get more and more such stories on my social networks, and you can find medical center. You will find Jefferson Park, that is known as Jefferson Park. This is medical center. Then you will find Space Needle, beautiful mountains with the snow. So really it's very amazing, and it's great. So now I'll walk and talk and continue my philosophy. So this I just researched about my philosophy. I just came to know a couple of philosophies on nihilism, stoicism, then pragmatism, dogmatism. Like that, lots of philosophies are there globally, and stoicism is something I like. Why? Because Marcus Aurelius was a Roman emperor and general, and he wrote a book, Meditations. So he journaled, and I also do two things. One is I used to maintain a diary. Then I used to journal. Journaling is different from diary. Diary means just recording the events. Journaling means you are reflecting. That means you are going much further than this diary. So I can say that journal is an extension of a diary with ideas and insights. So I do that. Then I just explored Socrates, and I'm doing research every day, so that I'll add something new. I want to add something new and share with the people. As I told you that I'm a researcher, and I am curious and creative by nature, and I had ideas and insights. So I want to impact the humankind. So I want to publish a book. So friends, if you like this video, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel and share with your networks. So this is briefly about philosophy, and daily I am investing from 1 to 2 hours. This is Alaska Airlines. So, and today also I researched a little bit about philosophy and discipline. Then I created quotes, and I started requesting people to interview me. That was one thing. I created a template to interview me. Then I created documents related to philosophy. Then again, then I put all the documents into a folder. So I organized everything in a systematic manner. So I am very much focused and organized. So I do things in a systematic manner, but at my own pace. So this is what I did it, and this is all related to philosophy. And yesterday I came to know that the word discipline. I often talk about discipline because I am an Indian Air Force veteran, but when I came to know that discipline comes from disciple. That means discipline comes from a disciple who continuously learns, right? So you have to be a continuous learner. So this is one more thing I learned yesterday. So every day I learn something. I always learn something new and add into my knowledge bank. That's what I do that. And daily around 5 to 10 words I pick up and I learn and add them into my knowledge bank. That's how I am doing it. Despite having health challenges, despite having financial challenges, despite being born in a toxic family, despite having so many limitations, but still I am moving forward, because everything happens for a reason. So keep moving and keep rocking. All that happens for good. So now I'll go to a place and I will show you. Then I will share a different story. So so far I have what I have shared with you is that I introduced myself, then I shared with you Seattle story, then I talked about entrepreneurship, now I shared with you about philosophy. Now I will talk a different topic. So I'll focus on my life in a nutshell. So let me go to a place and enjoy the viewpoint, then I will start my life in a nutshell. So this is the point. It's an excellent viewpoint. You can find mountains with the snow. You can find Asia Pacific Ocean. You can find Space Needle. You can find T-Mobile Park. You can find cruise. So beautiful viewpoint here, and you can see Jefferson Park. You can find fire station. Then you can find a medical center. So these are all the places you can enjoy. So please, I request you to consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, and you will get more and more such updates. Already I have saved everything and I shared with the people. So whatever I recorded will be there forever. That is the reason why I am recording despite having my health challenges, despite having various challenges. Especially it's very stressful and painful to hold my smartphone with my left hand, and I can't shift my smartphone from left hand to right hand, as my right hand has been paralyzed and there is no, it's numb. So still I am doing it because I want to keep these memories with me, and people will enjoy, and definitely they will share with their networks. So this is the vision or the passion, whatever it is I am doing. So I'm very positive. So now I shared with you about this viewpoint. You can see what that called cruise. So lots of things we are saying. Now I'll start my life in a nutshell. So friends, I'll briefly talk about my life. I was born on October 31st, 1963 in a tiny village in India, and I was born in a toxic family and grew up in a toxic environment. And my father was alcoholic and disorganized and litigant. My mother is a naysayer, and I was cursed with toxic siblings. So where I was born, that was not in my hands, and how I was born, that was not in my hands. But what is there in my hands is that how I can lead my life and grow as a healthy citizen and make an impact. That's what. So let me repeat my statement. And the place of birth, the time of the birth doesn't matter, but what matters in life is that how I can create my own life, how I can grow as a healthy citizen, and how I can grow as a fine human being, and how I can impact the world, how I can create my own destiny. That matters. So avoid complaining, criticizing, and condemning. Focus on positive things, let go and move on. So lots of challenges about in my life. So for 18 years I could not enjoy my childhood. My childhood was very chaotic. I feel that now I am able to enjoy my life at the age of 61. Until then I was struggling, and that too why I am able, and I can see that why I am enjoying, because of my younger son, who paid the bills and sponsored my visit to USA. So otherwise it wouldn't have been possible for me and for my wife. It's okay. So for 18 years I was at my native place. Sometimes I supported my father, sometimes I collected cash, sometimes I cleaned dishes, sometimes I prepared tea. So lots of things I did it, and I started in Telugu language. I was not blessed with convent education, and I was not blessed with convent education. I started with the Telugu medium, and so still I started growing, and for 18 years I was at my home. Then I joined Indian Air Force. So joining Air Force was a game changer in my life, and that changed everything. As I had a dream to serve my country, so I joined Indian Air Force. Then again I served in the lowest rank of a corporal in the Indian Air Force. People might think that I was a commissioned officer in the Indian Air Force, but the fact is that I served in the lowest rank of a corporal. And after in the Indian Air Force I earned 6 qualifications through private education. After I joined the Indian Air Force, every month I was getting money. So first salary was around 400 rupees that I started sending to my parents and supported them. And I gave my money to support my parents, gold, everything I have given. And I gave my money to construct a home. Unfortunately, my siblings, they exploited me, and they have taken away all the money. Whatever the money, little I had, that also was taken away by my own toxic siblings. So you can imagine the kind of challenges I encountered in my life. It's a very challenging life. And just I'll go to a place, then again I'll start sharing my story. So this is the aircraft. Okay, so for after I joined the Indian Air Force, I acquired 6 qualifications through private education. I got DME from Indian Air Force. Then I got my BSc, which I discontinued, then again continued. Usually degree takes 3 years for me, but for me it took more than 4 years. So I paid condonation fee, and I continued my degree while serving in the Indian Air Force. Then I got other qualifications like DME, MA, MBA, PhD CLL, PhD BM. So these are all the qualifications I earned through private education, not through regular education. Just a moment, I'll pause my recording, and I'll rub both my hands. So friends, it's very cold, as I told you, and you can find ice also here and there. Not snow, ice, snow. And and I rubbed both hands and created a friction, and I started walking in Seattle. So this is Jefferson Park. So again I will continue my journey. So after I joined the Indian Air Force, I acquired 6 qualifications. They are DME, BSc, MA, MBA, PhD CLL, and PhD BM. DME from the Aeronautical Engineering from Indian Air Force. I got my BSc, which usually takes 3 years, but for me it took more than 4 years. Then I got my BSc from Andhra University. Then I got my MA from Ajmer University. Then I got my PhD CLL from the Ministry of Defense. Then I got my MBA, IGNOU, New Delhi. Then I got my PhD CLL, which I got it in the night college. So I earned total 6 qualifications, and all these qualifications through private education. And I started with Telugu language. Then I adapted and started learning English. So that's how I did it. So all these 6 qualifications are different, no way connected with my one particular area, but there was no consistency. There is only one consistency in my life, is that I'm a continuous learner. That's the consistency. Otherwise there was no consistency in my academic career. And another challenge with me was that I didn't have any coach, I didn't have any mentor, I didn't have any guide. So everything I was doing of my own. So this was one more thing. I don't have any father and godfather to support me. Everything I was doing of my own. That I was getting a limited salary. Within the limited salary, I visited a couple of places in Jodhpur. By visiting, I went to some libraries in the Indian Air Force, and I prepared notes and acquired all these qualifications. People might think that I acquired my qualifications from reputed universities like Harvard and Cambridge, but the reality was that I was a self-learner. So this is my journey of academic background, and sometimes I prepared notes of my own, and I was posted in different places because I was not posted in one particular place. So for 12 years I was posted in different places at different time zones. I had to work in the military, so it's very challenging. So after doing the duty, I squeezed in my time and acquired all these qualifications. So I managed my time well. So you can imagine that I can say that I knocked the doors. I would like to put it in this manner. I created doors. Then I knocked the doors. Then I availed the opportunities, explored the opportunities, and executed. So that's how I led my life. And this is briefly about my economic profile and background. And now I am in Seattle and I am enjoying the viewpoint. And so this guy, he's a skater. He's skating. He's a skater, he's skating. So here people follow multiple passions. So whenever I come to these places, I start my conversation and I open a dialogue. Then if I find any opportunities, then I will talk to them and I will interview them. So like that I interviewed a couple of people and published their interviews on my YouTube channel, because somewhere something new flashes on my mind. So I talk to unknown people and strangers. Then again I will upload on my YouTube channel. And most of the times people appreciate my work. very few people might object. So in that case, I stay myself away, because especially I'm in USA. I don't want to invite any cultural shocks in USA, especially with women. I have to be very careful, and I'm in India, so I have to be very much careful with foreigners and other people. But I take initiative and talk to the people, so that's how I do it. Most of the times I get a very good response and a positive response from the people, and I interviewed also. They are very happy because I interviewed them. So that's how I do it. So now I was looking for someone to interview me. So I was trying to talk to with a skater, but he left that place. That guy has come. I think I'll talk to him if they. So I'm still exploring any opportunity to interview the people. So it seems that skater again he left, so I'll talk to him. So I tried, but it's not working out. Okay, so let me wait for some more time. So I think I'm not getting the people to interview me, or I will interview them. So let me see. I'll make a final effort. So I'll talk to this guy. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Awesome.
So you're working, huh?
Yeah.
I'm from India. Just I found something very interesting, so that's why.
Oh yeah, it's a skate park. So I was just taking a look at the bowl in there. I'd never actually been up here to take a look.
What is the name of this park?
So this park is Jefferson Park.
Oh, Jefferson Park.
Yeah, the whole park here.
And
that's the Jefferson Park golf courses across.
So where do you stay here actually? Are you from Seattle or from some other place?
Yeah, I live in Seattle. I live 5 or 6 blocks down the road.
So because I'm a researcher and I'm an author, so I talk to people and I interview the people. So can I interview you for a moment if time permits?
No, I'm sorry, I don't have time.
That's the thing, because time is very important.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Appreciate it. Yeah, great meeting
Have
you.
a great day. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye. So here people are time conscious, and we have to respect their time, and also we have to respect their privacy. I wanted to talk to that guy, but he was very warm, very positive, but he's on clock, in the sense he's on some duty or something like that. Okay, fine. I think I don't get any opportunity to interview others, so now I'll walk and talk about my life in a nutshell. So I served in the lowest rank of a corporal for 12 years in the Indian Air Force. When I was serving in the Indian Air Force, my father-in-law invited me to join for business. Then I left business. I left service from the Indian Air Force. Then I joined for business. Unfortunately, my brother-in-law and father-in-law backstabbed and betrayed, so I landed in further problems. So you can imagine the kind of challenges I encountered. First of all, I was cursed with toxic siblings. That is one more problem. Second thing was betrayal and backstabbing by my own father-in-law and brother-in-law. So I led to so many problems. So my life is full of challenges. So I did business for some years after leaving the Air Force, but business didn't work out. Then I left business and became an educator in the year 2007. So you can imagine the kind of twists and turns I encountered in my life. And at that time, in the year 2007, education helped me overcome the adversity. And I had 6 qualifications at that time. Out of those 6 qualifications, one qualification was essential to become a faculty member and to teach for engineering and management students in a college. So that qualification was MBA. So I had that MBA. So that MBA helped me, and I became a faculty member. Then I became an educator. So education helps to overcome the adversity. This is the takeaway from this video. As I told you, I share with you various ideas and insights. So along with me, so lots of messages I am leaving. So you can learn lots of leadership lessons from my experience, and that too from my multiple experiences and from my diversified experiences. Education helps overcome the adversity, and of course it was a true sense that education helped me overcome my adversity, and I became an educator. I didn't know, but it was a destiny that I became an educator. I didn't know I didn't know anything about teaching also, but I started picking up the threads. So wherever I go, I learn things and grow. So wherever I go, I'll learn the things. Somehow I utilize the opportunities. So I was getting around 8,000 or 9,000 rupees salary in the year 2007. So with that money, my wife, 2 sons, and I survived with that limited money, and we had lots of financial challenges. And hello, but the year was the turning point in my life. In the month of December 2007, I joined for my PhD, and to join for PhD I needed 10,000 rupees fee, which I managed. Then I needed some article publications. So what happened was that I contributed, I published articles in competitive magazines. That's one thing. And I also contributed articles to various newspapers in the year 1991 to 93. So I had all the published articles and from the magazines also. Then I went to my guide and submitted fee. Then again I submitted the papers, and in the month of December I got admission for my PhD. So it was the turning point in my life in the month of December 2007. 2008 January, rules were changed and the fee was hiked. So you can let me repeat this statement. The fee was hiked and rules were changed in the year 2008, but I joined 2007 December. So if I delayed by a few days, then I wouldn't have been in a position to pay the high fee. More than that, rules were changed. So the takeaway from this video is that when you get opportunities, you have to avail them. Don't delay, because you may not get the similar opportunities. First of all, people are struggling for opportunities, and they are not getting opportunities. So when you get some opportunities, you have to avail the opportunities. In my case, I created doors and opened the doors, and I created the doors and knocked the doors and opened the doors, availed the opportunities and explore them, then execute them. That's how I led in my life. So life is like that. So friends, don't delay, and whenever you get any opportunities, grab them, because we can't expect the similar opportunities again. So 2007 was the turning point, and I joined for my PhD, and 2011 I got my PhD in soft skills. So these are all the challenges in my life, and these are all the challenges. And as I told you, 2010 I made my debut as an author. 2010 I made a debut as a non-fiction author. Then I published 53 books, and I published more than 300 research papers, and I published more than 1,000 articles in international magazines globally. I was a regular contributor for Entrepreneur magazine, and I still serve on the editorial boards of JVPL of USA and Emerald of UK. So lots of things I still serve, and I had lots of opportunities, but I slowly cooled down because of the health challenges. So this was the challenge in my life, and after and this so from the year 2010 to 2025, that means 15 years I worked hard in my life. Daily morning 4 o'clock I wake up, night 10 o'clock I sleep. This is my routine. I'm very consistent, and because of that consistency and because of my hard work, I could publish 53 books, and that too I had a brain stroke for 4 years. So I'm still not in a position to type and eat with my right hand. This is the challenge. If I didn't have a brain stroke, probably I would have completed more pending book proposals, and I could have impacted globally hugely. But again, challenges. So lots of challenges in my life. So first of all, lack of support from parents and siblings, and then again father-in-law and brother-in-law, then again brain stroke, failures. So all challenges. The worst thing in my life was this brain stroke, which was a dampener that literally put me on the bed. So this is about my life. Then after I published 53 books in different genre, and I didn't stick to any genre. Why? Because again the problem is that I didn't have a guide, I didn't have a mentor, I didn't have a coach, and there was no godfather, and I don't have father to support me. Everything I had to do of my own. So I am a self-made man with so many challenges, and now I am so I travel different genre because of the challenges, and nobody came forward to support. And on the other hand, I supported people and helped people, and unfortunately I was betrayed by my own siblings. So life taught me many lessons, and life told me not to trust people blindly. So I trusted people blindly, so that's why I was exploited. So we should not trust people blindly. So this is the takeaway from this. So we have to be very much careful. We can't say that all people are good. We can't say that all people are bad. So we have to be very much careful about the people, but we have to be careful. So these are the lessons I am sharing with you in Seattle. So now I am planning to write a memoir. I published books in different genre. Like I started my debut as a non-fiction author, and I published in the areas of personality development, teaching, training, education, diversity, mindfulness. Now I am planning to enter into a different genre, that is memoir. So this will be a memoir, and I have kept the triggers, everything ready. Only thing I have to overcome my health challenges. Then I will complete a book on on my health challenges. The title of the book is tentatively Survivor. So this book Survivor talks about my brain stroke, back pain, betrayal, and various challenges in my life I encountered. I would like to share with the world. And I can't write bulky books in view of my health challenges. So hopefully I'll recover and I'll write a small, tiny book. I think my memoir will be a tiny book, because I can't write bulky books because of my health challenges. So I will publish a tiny memoir, and I'll publish. And I published 53 books, and I author 60 books. 7 books are yet to be edited and published. After the brain stroke for the last 4 years, I was not able to update the books. And then again, after COVID, things have changed. There is a total disruption everywhere, and I have to update the facts and figures, verify. Then again, I have to publish my pending books. So it takes time. It's very mentally draining in my life, especially in view of my health challenges. But I'll definitely publish a memoir. Apart from this, I'll also publish a book on my philosophy, but that takes a very long time, because I still have to do a thorough research. So this is briefly about my life. From I was born on October 31st, 1963 to till date. This is my life in a nutshell. So I'm planning to publish a documentary. If there are any sponsors, or if there are any people who are coming forward to publish a documentary on any one of the streaming platforms, especially on Netflix. So it's a true honor if someone publishes my documentary. And my documentary will be a very inspiring one, because my life is not a straight line. So my life is full of downs and failures. So my documentary will become very unique. And so I'm planning. So I have lots of ideas. I am also at execution also. Ideas are different and execution is different, but I do both. I have ideas, then I will execute them. So only thing, I have to recover my health challenges. So this is briefly about my life. So next I will take some other topic. I'll talk about soft leadership in this video, because I think we are left with only 10 to 15 minutes. So I would like to share with you about soft leadership. As I told you that I create models, methods, frameworks, rules. Then I started a new leadership perspective that is known as soft leadership. And so let me share with you why I started creating my own soft leadership. When I was teaching for when I was teaching and training in various institutions and training programs, and students felt that there was a need for new leadership styles, because there were lots of leadership styles such as delegative, autocratic, democratic, servant leadership. Like there, so many leadership styles were there. So students felt students and audience felt that there was a need for a new leadership perspective. So at that time I was doing research for my Ph.D. So whenever I get ideas, I capture the ideas and write down on the Word document and keep them for future records. That's how I do it. So that's how I started my journey. So I'm crossing the road. Just a moment, I'll cross the road. this is the junction and we have crossed. Okay, now I'll talk about this soft leadership. So I started thinking about soft leadership, and I got my Ph.D. in soft skills. So then I blended soft skills with leadership and created a new leadership perspective that is known as soft leadership. And soft leadership was my Ph.D. Subject, and leadership is to my leadership is close to my heart because I am an Air Force veteran. So then I started blending both and created a new leadership perspective that is known as soft leadership. So I'll briefly explain about soft leadership. The soft leadership is a partnership. That means this is the leadership style. The soft leadership helps companies achieve peace and the soft leadership helps companies achieve excellence and effectiveness. The soft leadership helps countries achieve peace and prosperity. The soft leadership helps all generations, whether they are baby boomers, Gen X, Gen Y, Gen Z. The soft leadership required, and the soft leadership is required especially for artificial intelligence and technology, because people are looking forward to partnership. Not like people don't appreciate leaders and bosses. They are looking forward to partnership. So I can say that the soft leadership is a partnership. I can say that the soft leadership is a partnership to achieving progress from multiple perspectives. So this is briefly about soft leadership, and I created a 11C framework on soft leadership. 11Cs means some of them are character, charisma, concise, courage, communication. So these are all the C's. 11 C's are integrated as a framework. Then Dow Ulrich created a leadership code for this 11 C's, and he gave a good framework. So Dow Ulrich has created a framework by integrating with my 11 C's. So this is about soft leadership. So I published a couple of books on soft skills and soft leadership. I think probably around 10 books I published on soft skills and soft leadership. And one of the books, hey, good, enjoy. No, hey, be enjoy. No. Hey, wait. Be patient. Oh, good. Very loyal. Oh, hey. It's very loyal. Huh? Good. I'm a pet friendly. I'm a pet friendly. I'm pet friendly. Okay. No, it's okay. Okay. So I talked to unknown people. So there was a distraction because of the dogs. The dog was barking, and I'm pet friendly. And I have two pets. Two cats are there at home, by name Bagheera and Mugli. So I love pets and I'm pet friendly. Okay, now I'll revert back to my storytelling and especially soft leadership. So I published 10 books on soft skills and soft leadership. One of the books titled Soft Leadership, A New Direction to Leadership is the book very close to my heart, and the title of the book, once again I'll reiterate. Soft Leadership, A New Direction to Leadership is the book title. It's an award-winning book. This book is very close to my heart. Why? Because I have dedicated this book to Peter Drucker, who is known as the father of modern management. And the second thing is that I received foreword from Philip Kotler, who is known as the father of modern marketing. Then again, Dave Ulrich, who is known as the father of modern HR, has created a leadership code for this book. And the fourth aspect is that I am known as the father of soft leadership globally for my contribution. And so because of these four aspects, I am known as the father of soft leadership. And you will get lots of material when you Google soft leadership. You will find my books, research papers, my interviews, all the stuff is available on Google. So all that you have to do is that Google soft leadership. You will find material related to soft leadership. And still I am doing lots of research on soft leadership. And I am trying to integrate soft leadership with various other areas like psychology, decision making, employee engagement, brain science. So all those things I want to integrate with soft leadership, and I want to create something unique to impact humankind. So this is the research I am doing. For me, research is only a comma, not a full stop. I love doing what I want to do it to impact humankind in a positive way. Let me repeat, I love doing what I want to do to impact humankind positively. So this is what I do it. Despite all the challenges, limitations, I'm passionate, and definitely I will contribute something new and to impact humankind by integrating with the soft leadership. So now I reached the home, and I will share with you a couple of messages at the end. So as usual, I have my own way of sharing my knowledge. So let me share with you my knowledge, and I have a unique template. So this is how I structure my content. First I introduce myself. Second, I shared with you about Seattle story. Third, I shared with you about entrepreneurship. Fourth, I shared with you about Professor msrao's philosophy. Then I shared with you about my life in a nutshell. I am planning to publish a documentary of my life if there are any sponsors. That's what I am looking forward to. So apart from that, my documentary, I discussed with you about soft leadership. So this is how I did it. So now I am concluding with messages. So friends, I reached home. I am very much exhausted, and thank you for listening, and thank you for your time, and I appreciate your time. And I request you to consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, because you get lots of messages based on my years of experience. At the same time, I request you to take only whatever is relevant and appropriate. Whatever you feel not relevant, you can discard. Life is all about learning, unlearning, and relearning. And practice gratitude with gratitude.